Welcome to our show, Hong Kong Brief. I'm your host, Ginny. Today, we dive into some intriguing news. First up, the Trump administration has stirred the pot again with a new 10% tariff on Chinese goods, raising eyebrows and concerns about a potential trade war. This move follows earlier threats of even higher tariffs, and analysts are keeping a close watch on how this might affect negotiations with China. In education news, native English teachers in Hong Kong are making waves. Contrary to some opinions suggesting their roles are minimal, a recent article highlights how these teachers are crucial in enhancing students' learning experiences. They bring innovative methods and cultural exposure into the classroom, helping to prepare students for a globalized future. Collaboration with local teachers is key to fostering an English-rich environment and intercultural competency. Lastly, a flight from HK Express had to turn back to Hong Kong due to heavy fog and poor visibility. Safety is the top priority, and the airline has rescheduled the flight for the next day, ensuring all passengers are well taken care of. It's a reminder that while travel plans may change, safety always comes first. Please stay tuned for more detailed content. Nikkei Asia reports that the onset of a new 10% tariff on Chinese goods by U.S. President Donald Trump has sparked renewed fears of a trade war between the two superpowers, which could have significant implications for the global economy. Despite previous indications of a softer approach, Trump has decided to implement this tariff as part of a broader strategy that includes tougher measures on Canada and Mexico. Analysts believe that this tariff, while less severe than the 60% initially threatened during Trump's campaign, is still a significant move and could lead to further trade actions against China. The impact on China's economy is expected to be material, especially given the ongoing property crisis and sluggish consumer spending, which may push both nations towards negotiations for a trade deal. South China Morning Post emphasizes the importance of native English teachers, NETs, in Hong Kong's educational landscape, countering the argument that their presence is minimal. Instead, NETs are seen as integral collaborators with local teachers, contributing to a richer learning environment. The article highlights how NETs introduce innovative teaching methods and cultural nuances that enhance students' engagement and confidence in using English. Their role extends beyond mere language instruction, fostering a climate of creativity and intercultural competence that is crucial for preparing students for a globalized world. The collaboration between NETs and local educators is portrayed as a vital component in maintaining Hong Kong's status as an international hub. In a separate incident reported by South China Morning Post, heavy fog forced an HK Express flight bound for Taiwan to return to Hong Kong shortly after takeoff. The flight, originally scheduled to land at Taichung International Airport, was aborted due to poor visibility, ensuring the safety of passengers and crew. The airline promptly informed affected travelers about the changes and made arrangements for rescheduling. This incident underscores the airline's commitment to passenger safety, as they expressed regret for the inconvenience caused, while also ensuring that necessary assistance was provided to those impacted by the flight's return. South China Morning Post reports on Hong Kong midfielder Anson Wong Ho-chun's ambitious move to Qingdao Hainiu in the Chinese Super League, where he aims to become one of the league's best young players. Having spent 2.5 years with Eastern, Wong is determined to make his mark despite the uncertainties of transitioning to a new team, especially after witnessing fellow players move to mainland clubs. He expresses a strong desire to prove himself on the pitch, indicating that he is ready to embrace challenges and is motivated by the potential regret of not taking this opportunity. Wong's commitment to football is evident as he contemplates delaying his marketing degree, emphasizing the importance of chasing his dreams while also acknowledging the need for personal growth and improvement. In another piece by South China Morning Post, football veteran Huang Yang reflects on his long-awaited opportunity to face Brazilian legend Kaká at the upcoming Chinese New Year Cup, a dream that was thwarted 25 years ago. Huang, who retired last summer after a successful career with Kit Chi and the Hong Kong national team, recalls training with Kaka during their youth but lamenting his missed chance to compete against him in a tournament. Now, as he prepares for this exhibition match, Huang hopes to showcase his skills and inspire local fans, while also expressing a desire for more elite European clubs to engage with Hong Kong football to raise the standard of play in the region. The South China Morning Post also delves into the burgeoning crystal industry in China, which has gained traction as consumers seek comfort and hope amidst economic uncertainty. During the Lunar New Year, crystals have emerged as popular gifts, with many young people turning to them for psychological support in navigating job market challenges. The trend reflects a broader movement towards little luxuries that provide emotional satisfaction without significant financial burden. As Donghai County, known as China's Crystal County, sees its industry flourish, individuals like recent graduates are drawn to crystal accessories, hoping they will bring good fortune in their careers. Despite some skepticism about the crystal market's complexities, the growing interest highlights a cultural shift towards seeking mystical comfort in uncertain times. South China Morning Post highlights Austin Bell, a North Carolina photographer, who embarked on an ambitious 4-year project to capture every basketball court in Hong Kong. His dedication led him to shoot an astonishing 475 courts in a single day, showcasing the city's unique landscape of outdoor basketball courts. Bell's work culminated in a self-published photo book titled Shooting Hoops, which meticulously categorizes the courts by district. His passion for basketball courts stems from a love for their geometric and architectural aspects, rather than the game itself. Bell aims to provide a fresh perspective on Hong Kong through his photography, emphasizing the city's vibrant culture and the significance of these courts as social spaces. In another article, South China Morning Post reports on Tariff, a leading platform for pre-owned electronics in China, which is set to benefit from Beijing's new subsidy program aimed at boosting consumer spending. The initiative offers a 15% subsidy for consumers purchasing new devices, encouraging them to trade in their old electronics. Tariff, backed by JD.com, has ambitious plans to expand its presence, with a goal of increasing its store count significantly by 2027. The company has already processed millions of transactions and is a key partner for Apple's trade-in program. With the growing interest in used devices amid economic challenges, Tariff is poised to capitalize on this trend while also contributing to environmental sustainability by reducing carbon emissions associated with manufacturing new products. Lastly, the South China Morning Post discusses the need for reform in Hong Kong's Diploma of Secondary Education, DSE, to make it more accessible for non-Chinese speaking students. The DSE currently poses significant barriers due to its compulsory Chinese language component, limiting opportunities for international students. The article argues for broadening access to the DSE to attract more talent from overseas, which could help mitigate the declining number of local candidates due to a falling birth rate. By enhancing the DSE's international appeal and adjusting admission processes, Hong Kong could strengthen its position as a global education hub, fostering a diverse and enriching environment for students while aligning with the government's vision of connecting mainland China with the world. South China Morning Post reports on the unexpected success of Trump on Show, a Cantonese opera that has captivated young audiences in Hong Kong. Initially written by Edward Lee Kuei-ming during Donald Trump's first term, the opera has evolved into a lively performance that draws in a younger crowd, contrasting with the traditional, quieter audiences of the past. The show features modern costumes and current events, making it relatable to younger viewers who are now returning for more productions. As the Sunbeam Theatre prepares to close after 53 years, Lee plans to take the opera on an international tour, aiming to elevate Cantonese opera's presence on the global stage. The Guardian highlights the efforts of teacher Sang Qingming to combat Taiwan's low swimming skills and entrenched fear of the ocean among children. In a country where swimming ability is alarmingly low despite its coastal geography, Sang's classes at Kentingalwan Elementary School aim to instill confidence and safety in the water. The article explores the cultural and historical factors contributing to this fear, including parental protectiveness and superstitions about water. Sang's passionate approach, along with supportive families, is slowly shifting attitudes, allowing children to embrace the ocean rather than fear it. South China Morning Post delves into the rich history of spring rolls, a beloved dish during Lunar New Year celebrations in China. The name spring roll reflects its seasonal origins, with early versions made from fresh spring vegetables. Over centuries, the dish evolved from simple vegetable wraps to the fried treats we know today, symbolizing wealth due to their resemblance to gold bars. As spring rolls spread globally, they adapted to local tastes, leading to variations such as Vietnam's summer rolls and the Filipino lumpiang Shanghai. The article also recounts a charming origin story involving a Ming Dynasty minister and his resourceful wife, showcasing the spring roll's journey from practical convenience to a cultural staple. South China Morning Post reports that WeBank, an online lender backed by Tencent, is set to expand into Hong Kong's burgeoning Web3 market through its newly established subsidiary, WeBank Technology Services. The company's chief information officer, Henry Ma, emphasized the importance of building a robust and regulator-friendly Web3 infrastructure in Hong Kong, which is striving to become a hub for virtual assets. With WeBank's strong foundation in digital banking and its open-source blockchain platform, Fisco BCOS, the firm is well-positioned to explore opportunities in tokenizing real-world assets and participating in the Hong Kong Monetary Authority's Project Ensemble for central bank digital currency. As WeBank prepares to compete with Ant Digital Technologies, another major player in the region, it aims to leverage its technology and experience to carve out a significant presence in the local market. In a recent opinion piece by South China Morning Post, the focus shifts to the need for Hong Kong banks to uphold high ethical standards, especially following the misconduct of Hang Seng Bank, which was fined 66.4 million Hong Kong dollars for overcharging clients on financial products over a decade. The Securities and Futures Commission highlighted serious and systemic failures within the bank, particularly in how relationship managers exploited clients' financial situations to push excessive transactions that didn't align with their investment goals. The article calls for a more proactive approach from regulators to protect consumers and emphasizes the importance of banks ensuring their services genuinely meet clients' needs, rather than prioritizing sales. Another opinion piece from South China Morning Post discusses the ambitious Skytopia project aimed at transforming Hong Kong International Airport into a premier aviation hub with a 100 billion Hong Kong dollars makeover. The plan includes developing a multifunctional town with cultural, entertainment, and commercial facilities, alongside a marina and a water recreation area. However, the project faces significant challenges due to the current economic climate and the need to secure 70 billion Hong Kong dollars in external investment. While the airport authority is optimistic about attracting global investors, the success of the Skytopia initiative will depend on its ability to present compelling business prospects amidst ongoing economic uncertainty, as it strives to elevate Hong Kong's status in the aviation sector. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.
Got a book so big and bright, open it and take a flight. Learn about the stars and see, everything is here for me. Flip the pages one by one, knowledge under the sun. From dinosaurs to galaxies, a world of endless mysteries. Encyclopedia, yay! Facts and fun all day. From A to Z, let's see. Curious minds run free. Jump into the pages deep, secrets that you want to keep. Time will fly and you will find magic lies in every line. Animals and history, science full of mystery. Gotta read and gotta know, watch our minds all start to grow. Encyclopedia, yay! Facts and fun all day. From A to Z, let's see. Curious minds run free, yeah. Jump into the pages deep, secrets that you want to keep. Time will fly and you will find magic lies in every line. To run free line, every line's run free. Animals and history, science full of mystery.